What do I do when new pain or physical symptoms show up? I'm so glad you asked because I have a really great explanation of what I do and what I did while I was on my chronic pain journey. And you know how it goes. You get all these types of random symptoms. And the important thing is to do what you can to make sure those symptoms don't get locked on. And when you understand the way that symptoms get locked on, it makes it a lot easier to know what to do in those moments. So a quick little refresher, when you get symptoms and you freak the hell out about them and you focus on them and you try to fix them and you're just frustrated with them and you're trying to figure everything out, you're wiring those symptoms in the brain over and over and over again because we have a symptom and a response and a symptom and a response. Especially those type of responses really wire it in very well. So I have a really good example of this. Last night I felt pain in my right wrist and I thought, oh, that hurts. I mean, it could be from holding my phone. I don't know what would have caused it to be a little bit strained, but what started as kind of hurting ended the night at throbbing nerve pain in my wrist. I was a little bit impressed with how painful it was and how quick the progression was from nothing to like throbbing. But I know how this stuff works. And I thought I did not have an injury. There's no reason this should be happening. And while I wanted to panic a little bit because it hurt badly, I didn't do that. And honestly, I think this is the way that it's supposed to work when we get physical symptoms at the point before they get super locked on. Something random happens and you kind of can look at your life and be like, what's going on? Okay, I've had a pretty stressful week actually, and I have. And this is trying to alert me to something. I didn't injure myself. Nothing is wrong. And I expect that this symptom will leave very quickly. At this point for me, it's like an art form. I'm like, but it'll be gone by the morning. Hi, it's the morning. It's gone. It's completely gone, which it's so fascinating to watch the brain and the nervous system in action and to respond in a way that tells the nervous system that's giving you a symptom to be like, hey, are we all right here? And to say, yeah, we're good. I'm not worried about this. It's been a stressful week. I'm not surprised that my body is sending me some type of signal to bring to my awareness. And I can respond in a way that says, I got this. And when you do, it starts to be funny. When you hear people talk about a random symptom showing up and they just laughed at it and how quickly it just moves through, it's almost like, hey, is there a problem? And you're like, no, there's not. And it's like, all right, anyways, have a good day. And it just passes. And I understand people are going to like have times where they're like, I didn't freak out about my symptoms, but there are multiple different ways that we really send a signal of this is a problem. And when we believe it's a problem, it oftentimes becomes an actual problem. And by that, I just mean it becomes chronic. It becomes locked on. So what's important is to get the message that it's sending you, because when we don't get the message, it becomes a full-time message.